Okay, ladies and gentlemen, here we are with my good buddy Dagger, and we're going to talk about the GA matchup and how to best figure out how to face your opponent. So first things first, you can check Discord for the DSR bot. You should be able to find those all over the place. And I put my galactic or my ally code in versus my opponent's ally code. And if you look here, it's going to say my GA matchup, and what you're seeing is me versus him. So like my GP is 5.6 million. His GP is 6 million. He has 400,000 GP on me. And then when you look at the top 80 GP, we're about the same. But over here at Relics, you know, I have 13 tier 7. He has 6 tier. Wait a second, is that the wrong one? No, I have more tier 7 Relics than he does, actually.
I think the Relics are about even though.
Yeah.
No, you're on the left, he's on the right. I think they're about equal.
Mm-hmm.
But you're down about 200k in squad power, and you'll see that in the gear. It'll be reflected there. If you go look at his GAC stats, you'll see that you actually have more. You actually have about the same amount of defends.
Mm-hmm.
But you can see his stats. Like he full clears, which means it doesn't really matter what you put. He's going to full clear it.
Mm-hmm. So it's
going to matter more what he puts on defense and less what you're going to put on defense.
Yeah, so we're actually going to look at that here in a little bit. Right now, we're just going to look through the bot here, and as you can see, like let's look at mods for instance. Okay, I have 131 6-dot mods. He has 134. Now this next stat is where he absolutely buries me. We're looking at mods that have plus 10 speed or more. I have 368. He has 480. He has a whole 112 more mods that have plus 10 speed than me.
I just want to.
Yep, go ahead.
Something real quick. When you're looking at the mods, there's a couple things to look at, and it depends on where you're at in the game.
Mm-hmm.
I have 460 some plus 10 mods, but it doesn't really mean anything because I have all my characters modded. Yeah. Right, so it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if my Gear 8 Vet Han has 80 speed.
Mm-hmm.
So I think the better barometer for the later game players is, especially when you both have like over 100, where are your plus 15s at? Because that's going to tell you like the teams you're going to see how fast are they.
And he has exactly 50 more plus 15s than I do.
Yeah, well that's what I said. That's where you get buried.
Yeah, and then the plus 20s, I have 28. He has 47. I actually have more plus 25s than he does, believe it or not. 2 to 1.
Yeah, those are RNG though. So
yeah, completely RNG.
Yeah.
And then the offense plus 100, he has way more. I have 18. He has 61. But like you said, the plus 15 is really where, with the speed, is where you're going to differentiate between the, you know, how the God mods and stuff like that, basically.
Yep.
And it's just really interesting to look through all this stuff.
And then the rest of it, like you can kind of scroll down.
Yep, I'll scroll down.
Yep. I was saying when you scroll down and you look at the this is what the bot assigns for what they're looking at. But you can kind of see how fast your characters are versus how fast his characters are.
Mm-hmm.
I generally place my Darth Revan on defense if my Darth Revan is faster.
Mm-hmm. Now this is weird. Like look at my Darth Revan has 282 speed and his has 174. Did he forget to mod it?
Maybe.
that could happen.
That is his base speed.
Yeah. He might not have mods on.
Maybe he moved mods.
That very well could be.
I mean, maybe. I mean, I'd be willing to bet he has mods on his characters, but I mean, he might have moved them after lock. Maybe he doesn't have mods, but I always assume they do.
Yeah, exactly. So
that's actually a good thing. So make a mental note of that, because when you go to actually look at his roster, you can see if his Darth Revan's actually modded.
Mm-hmm. Very true. So this is very interesting, and it just shows you some of the characters, you know, Grievous, Revan, Malik, Traya, Bosk, CLS. I do want to actually look at the CLS here. I have 2. He has all 3 Zetas. Mine is faster, and mine does just a little bit more damage for the physical damage there. We're talking like within 20 or 30 points. And then his nest.
Yep.
What is his nest here? I can't.
His is 13, yours is Gear 12 plus 1.
Yeah,
his is
my
287, yours is 239.
Yeah, that's not very good. But anyway, this is very interesting. You guys can check this out. You know, So I have 85 Zetas. He has 100 Zetas. I have 18 Gear 11. He has 20. I have 54 Gear 12. He has 81. Gear 12 left pieces 73 to 142. Well, let's look at this way. Gear 13 characters. I have 47. He has 50. So we're pretty even about that. So now that we've looked over all this to see where we're at and stuff like that, let's actually go in and check the matchup. And we're here. What you do is you click on his name, and it says not my real name's GAC history. Well, obviously this isn't his real name. So when we're looking at this, we can click on attack or defense, and we really want to look at defense, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
So what I do is I get a piece of scratch paper.
Yep.
And I write the team and then put a dash mark every time I see it.
That's what I'm gonna do.
Yep.
Getting a piece of scratch paper right now. So he had to quit here when he had Treya.
It doesn't matter if he quits. Just write the team. It doesn't. You're gonna look at the teams he's gonna put on defense.
Yeah. And the team the team that he lays on defense is the team on top, correct? For those that are watching.
On bottom. So
his
them
team
versus
is bottom.
you. Yep. So the defense is on the bottom.
Okay, so he has Geos, which I'm going to put a check towards. Then we have Grievous.
With Watt, you want to make a note with Watt, and then you want to see how often he puts. You basically just want to keep track of what fifth he puts with his GG team.
Mm-hmm. Okay, then we have a Newt team, which is, I'm guessing he's going to keep this team normal. It's his normal Newt team that you see: Dooku, Droidica, Django, Nest.
Well, we're gonna see. We'll just see what he places continuously.
Mm-hmm.
He might place.
Yeah.
He might place the same things over and over. Kira Stall.
Really weird Stormtrooper Han team without Kira.
Well, I mean, it's the same concept as Kira Stall.
It is.
Xander Chewbacca L3 with three tanks with a DPS.
Yeah. Then we have Rey. Okay, and then we have Rey with Holdo, which I'm guessing you're going to see more of now that people have to get Holdo up there for Galactic Legends. Oh, another Geo team. Okay, a Night Sister team where he put a Talzin lead. Why would he do that?
Because Talzin lead is better once you start putting relics on them because of the Zeta. So once you start getting a relic DACA, there'll be more rezzing, which will stack her health a lot faster.
So this is intriguing. This is maybe something that I should look at, because I always go with an Asajj lead, but I now have all the Zetas on my Night Sisters, and I have them all at Relic 5. So maybe I should start putting Talzin in the lead.
Yeah. I mean, one of the reasons you put like Asajj lead was because that way it was harder to lose to things like EP and Troopers, and now like people don't have their EP or Troopers relics. So
no. Okay, we have a regular boss team, and then it appears that he has laid his
the Negotiator.
Negotiator on D, which a lot more people have been doing lately, and I've been able to win.
All the way up to the top.
Yep.
You go all the way to the top, and you hit the next round.
Yep, round 2.
Yep.
Okay, so again we have Grievous with Watt, so I'm going to make sure.
Nope, that's attack. So you want to go to defense.
Oops, my fault. Yep, you're right. Okay, Geos again. Normal Geos. Put a check next to that. Let's see. The F-Face Geos again. Then that stall, the stall Stormtrooper Han team. And let's see. The Newt team again. Same Bosk team. Grievous with Watt.
All right.
Okay. Talzin lead, Night Sisters. This Jedi Training Rey team doesn't have Holdo; it has Trooper in it. But I'm guessing he's going to be using Holdo.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know I don't know enough about the team on defense to know what the biggest difference is.
Mm-hmm. And then Negotiator again. Okay, so now let's go back up, and we're going to check out round 3. And we got to go back to defense. And okay, Geos again. So he lays Geos on defense all the time, basically, similar to me. He has the Stormtrooper Han Stall team. He has his Newt team again. He has the General Grievous with Watt again. The same Night Sister team with the Talzin lead. I'm counting this Rey as the same damn team. It's the same thing. The same Bounty Hunter team.
No. I was saying, like, there's only certain teams you have to care about what the fifth is. There's only certain teams you have to care what the fifth is.
And then the Negotiator.
If you see Geos with either Visas or Droidica instead of Sunfac, right? Because sometimes they'll throw in something like that.
I hear that Visas team is pretty gnarly when you put that in with Geos. Yeah,
you need to relic her, otherwise she just dies the same as the Geos to the Sith.
Yeah. So okay, do I want to go look at 3-3 then?
Yep. These are all the
round 1.
These are the 7v7 plus ship.
Yes. Okay. So here we go. A Grievous with Watt again. So he always lays that on defense. Geos. That Newt team. Oh, this time he laid a Palpatine team on defense.
This is why you always look.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Palpatine, I'm gonna put 1 there. That same stall Stormtrooper Han team, the same Night Sister team.
The more I see that team, the more that team like makes me want to try it.
Which team?
That Stormtrooper Han team? Lead.
Yeah. In fact, somebody in my guild today put a Zeta on Stormtrooper Han, probably for this reason.
Well, I think it's for the General Skywalker counter.
Okay, that could be. I don't really. Yeah. So then we're gonna go to round 2, and never mind. Look at defense. I was like, what the heck? Okay, he did a Lando. He just put some crappy team on defense. It looks like because he has Lando. I'm not even writing this team down. Farm Boy Luke, Luminara Unduli, Jedi Counselor, Hux, and a Lando Calrissian lead.
This looks like he just threw this
hold
away.
On. This is he probably talked to this guy and said, "Hey, let's see how many solos we could do."
Yep.
Like he asked me to do. Okay,
yep.
I'm not writing any of these down. Yeah, it definitely was. He talked to the other guy and to see how many teams we could solo. That's what it comes down to. What a dirty dog. Yep. Play the real damn game. Okay,
this is first.
What?
This is how you get first in the leaderboards.
Yeah, precisely. Okay, now he laid some completely different defenses here. This was a really close match. This was 1915 and 1902. So, no, this is not. It's the all-female lead thing again. Okay, because the top is, this is what he asked me to do, guys, and I refused. He has a Zam Wessel lead for Bounty Hunters. Then he has a Bastila Shan lead for Old Republic. Then he has a Padme lead. Then he has a Shock T lead, a Mother Talzin lead, a Rey lead, General Leia lead, and then he did Holdo as his ship. Not counting these. Basically what they're doing is some of these guys get bored, so they ask the other team, hey, let's do something fun. Let's do it where we have all female leads or something like that. And I don't like that.
In all fairness, there's nothing wrong with anyone doing that as long as both sides agree or what have you.
I'm going to 100% agree with you. If they both say, hey, let's do this, they can have their fun in their own way. But they're not. I chose not to do that when he asked me, so we're going to see here.
I also like to win the hard way.
Yes.
Their strategy versus my strategy, and hopefully I'm better.
Yeah, exactly. So, okay, now these look like some normal teams. He has that General Grievous team with Watt. Okay. He has that Newt team again. So he's really consistent in the teams he lays on defense. This time he did a Asajj lead. That Palpatine team again. Palp, Vader, Darkseid Bastila, Tarkin, and TIE Fighter pilot. Then he laid Darth Revan on defense.
That's a new one.
But he did not include Darkseid Bastila in that. He put her with Palpatine.
Yep.
I've seen this team more and more recently.
Well, so we'll talk about that a little bit once we get to what you're saving for offense or what you're going to use to beat these teams. Mm-hmm. But sometimes EP plus Bastila is your Night Sister counter.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes you do split up some of your bigger teams. I try not to when possible, especially when you only have to play 7 teams on defense. Back when we were placing 8, I think there were a couple where I took my Bastila off of my Darth Revan.
Yeah.
But since we have 7v7 defenses, like I don't have a problem placing enough defense at this point. Now it's more of a problem of like defenses just never hold.
This is a different stall team that he has here. He has a Clone Wars Chewie lead with General Solo. I think is that who it is? The guy that can revive
Captain Han.
Captain Han, L3, Vander, Chewie, and Stormtrooper Han. So basically, it's another stall team. Is what.
So just chalk that up with it up to the other team.
Yep, that's exactly what I did. Then we have a separate new team here. Kira, Zalbar, Mission, Young Han, and Canderous. So I'm going to write that down, even though I've only seen it once. Okay. So, and that's as far back as I can go.
Yep.
So we are done here on.
Yep. Now you go back in. Now you go back in game.
Yep, which is I'm going to do right now. Okay, we are back in game now, and I am going to. So what we're doing now is we're taking my Grand Arena teams. We're looking what he lays on defense, and we're going to see what teams I have to counter those.
Yep, and you're going to assign a team that you have to counter every. So you want to go back.
Every team that he has.
Yep, you want to go back and you want to go into his actual profile.
Okay, let's just like this.
Yep, and then you go into his inventory and you start filtering by teams that he has put on defense.
Yes. Let's see. Do I do that here in the game, or do I have to go to the SWGoH?
Yeah, you do that in game. No, you do it here because you can look at the gear level and mods.
Yeah. Okay, so we're going to first. I'm going to look at this Geo team here. See where he's at with the Geo team. And he has his Brood Alpha, Gear 13, Bull Zetas, and his Spy at Gear 13 with Relic 4. So
what is the crit? Well, go look at the Spy because his crit chance matters.
Yes, it does. So we're going to look at the Spy right now. His crit chance is a total of 99%.
So do you have 6E crit avoidance arrows on your Scion and Treya right now?
I do not.
Okay, so it's 24 plus the 40, so you have 64% crit avoidance, which means he has a 35% crit chance.
Yes, I think I'm going to take my gamble with that. I'm going to use. So against the Geos, I'm going to save Treya.
I would probably save Sith Trooper.
That's what I was going to. Treya, Scion, Sith Trooper, and should I throw anybody else in there? I usually throw Barriss or Nihilus.
Nihilus is fine. They'll probably just kill him first.
Which is okay with that, because a lot of times when he's.
But be prepared. I would say be prepared to take Nihilus back off in case you're saving EP for something. Because the goal is to kill things with as many banners as possible, and still leave yourself 1 to 2 cleanup teams, and then you put the rest of your roster on.
Yeah, precisely.
Defense.
And the thing with Nihilus is there's been quite a few times recently against Geonosians where he'll use his Drain Life and he'll knock out like 4 of them at one time.
Yeah, I mean, once they kill themselves, like any AoE will knock them out.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so I have Treya, Cylon, Sith Trooper, and Nihilus saved for these guys, which is good. Now let's take a look at their Grievous and Watt team. Separatists. Okay, Grievous is at Relic 7. With Bull Zetas. B1 Battle Droid is Relic 5. B2 Battle Droid is Relic 4. His Magniguard is Relic 4. And his Watt is 7 stars, but he's only Gear 12. He's not Gear 13.
All right. So this goes back to, what is your most confident counter for Grievous?
Well, geez. General Skywalker is my most confident counter for him.
Okay.
But let's see. With I gotta look at the other teams.
Go check your opponent's rebels real quick.
Go check what now?
If that's your answer, his CLS team.
Yeah, let me look.
Because it doesn't matter like what you save as long as you full clear and get clean wins.
His CLS team is really strong. He has Relic.
Well, it's strong, but with C-3PO, I don't know if this consistently beats an R7.
You can see it, right? You can see it right now?
Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. I mean, how confident are you in Jedi Revan? Just, spitballing.
Against Watt, I'm 95% confident.
Okay.
But here's the issue is I'm gonna say I'm gonna go with Jedi Knight Revan, and if I lose, I lose. I'm taking a risk, but I think I can beat him with Jedi Knight Revan.
Okay. Normally, what you want to do then is save like EP plus IPD or Ewoks as a cleanup.
I'm gonna save Ewoks.
What? Yeah. No, I mean So basically, that's what you're doing is you're gonna make sure that you save not that you're putting Ewoks on defense, but
no, exactly. Yeah.
When you get done, maybe you save EP for offense for this reason is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. Okay. So against this Newt team now, let's go in and look at his Newt team. Well, Newt's only at Gear 12, and he only has one. He has a Zeta, but he only has one Gear 12 piece on him. So I need to go. Actually, the Droideca's in here. The Droideka has a Zeta, and it's at Relic 2. What is usually the best counter for Newt? What's the best counter for Newt teams usually?
I've used Geos, I've used JTR for lower gear ones, and I have used Jedi Knight Revan. I mean, Jedi Knight Revan is now probably overkill now that I have relics on Joey, etc. But back when my team was all gear 12, right? Like,
so here's I'm gonna use. What's another good?
I would just do Geos.
Okay, that's not a bad idea. Yeah, we'll use Geos against Newt. Good idea. I'm so used to putting them on defense.
I need to learn to save them more. I just don't know what.
Okay, now the Stormtrooper Han Stall team. What are we looking at there? I need to go look at their
Scoundrel.
Yep, Scoundrels. There we go. Okay, Zeta, Relic 4. Most of these other characters are only Gear 12 that he uses on these teams.
Yeah, I mean, maybe CLS.
Yeah, I think so.
You can even do an Underman here.
I think I'm gonna go. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go CLS, Chewie, Han, and
well,
then...
you don't have to put the whole team down on paper. Just like you're saving C-3PO.
No, I know. Anyway. Yeah. I was thinking about Old Ben or something like that. So we're gonna go CLS here.
Yeah. You can figure out the comp when you get there.
Yes, exactly. So I have I like this so far.
The boss team's also here, by the way.
The boss team is what I was looking at right here also. So my question is, do I use my JTR for Bosk? Because it's the easiest win. And I usually can get 60 banners if I use 5 guys alone.
It's only R2. What else do you have that can consistently beat bounty hunters?
A lot of things can beat bounty hunters for me. But usually the team that I use is Resistance.
Okay. Well, how overkill is your Resistance is the question.
Well, I'll show you right here. I'll go into my Resistance. Scrolling down right here. There's my Resistance.
Okay, so pretty overkill then.
Yes.
Man, that's tough. You could save it, but like, I feel like if it's that high relic, you might actually want to put it on defense. What does your first order look like?
My first order is pretty solid as well. I have 3 really solid first order characters: Kylo Ren and Mask, Kylo Ren and first order Executioner.
Yeah.
So let's use first order against the bounty hunters.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that because I'm gonna put that. I'm gonna put
well, it doesn't really matter. You're saving your whole faction for offense. You can work out the team then.
Yeah, exactly.
I personally like. Me personally, I like crew. I like double tank with Fox, first order officer, and Fox. You can also take in Kylo if you don't want to use the first order stormtrooper.
Kylo Ren wins me so many battles. I'll probably just take him in. But again, that's
you also have him relicked.
Yes, that's
mine are all just gear 12.
That's also that's another decision for tomorrow. Okay, then the negotiator. I'm going to lay. Hold on here. I'm going to use the negotiator against his negotiator. I always use my negotiator on offense.
Okay.
And then so let's see. We have a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, Night Sisters. Night Sisters.
What do your bounty hunters look like?
I will show you right now. They're not
okay. Not good enough to beat Night Sisters. What do his Night Sisters look like? Is the other question.
Okay, let's go in and take a look at that right now. What his Night Sisters look like. They're good. They're good, but they're not. He doesn't have the full team relict.
Yeah. Well, this is just kind of for everyone else if they decide to do it this way too.
Mm-hmm.
It's more about what you're confident in than what you take. Like, even, like, for example, me, if I saw a team like this, I would either take Bounty Hunters or General Skywalker. Skywalker is super overkill. So I don't feel a lot of confidence.
No, you're right.
Me personally.
I was going to take General Skywalker against this team, is what I was going to do.
Okay.
Or
guarantee you a win.
Actually, hold on. I have something better. I'm going to take my Jedi Knight Revan team in against these guys, and I'm going to take my General Skywalker in against Grievous and Watt.
There you go.
Because I guarantee I can beat Grievous with General Skywalker, and I guarantee I can beat this team with Jedi Knight Revan.
Perfect. There you go.
Mm-hmm. Just a little critical thinking there. Now, the thing is...
And that's why you do this, and you don't write down comps or anything.
Yep. Yeah. Now, some people use Bastila lead. I still use Revan lead when I have Jolie relicked and stuff like that, because I get all the extra speed and offense and stuff.
I also use Revan lead, but that's because I don't have a Bastila Zeta, and you can yell at me for that whenever you want. I don't have direct focus, and I don't have Bastila lead because I really don't like that team.
So, okay, how many teams do I have here now? Let's see. We have like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But wait, I'm missing one team, aren't I? Because there should be a total of 8 battles total, including the ships, correct?
Yes.
Okay, the other team here that we have is his Rey team that he lays on defense.
What does his resistance look like?
It's a great point.
I assume it looks similar to yours.
He has a really good team. Let's put it this way: he'll be able to use Jedi Training Rey or Rey Jedi Training R2D2, C-3PO, Finn, and then probably BB-8 or BB-8 for sure. I just don't know who he'll probably put Holo in there. So what is a good count? I don't even know. I haven't even faced Jedi Training Rey.
I actually saw a full R7 JTR team in
TW
today, it was this morning, and man, CLS beat it easily.
Okay, so this is another thing. So I have CLS against the Stormtrooper Han team right now, the stall team.
Yeah, as long as you just stun BB-8 and their turn meter engine never starts and yours just goes.
Now he only laid this Rey team 3 times. He laid the Stormtrooper Han stall team 6 times.
Yep.
So I'm going to assume
you're basically going to keep you're basically going to keep 7 teams to counter the 7 best teams you saw, plus 1 to 2 cleanup teams.
Yep.
And that's it. Because if he places that scoundrel team and not the JTR team, whatever you saved for, it's going to kick the shit out of it.
Exactly.
So
I still need. So if I still have. Okay, guys, I'm gathering my thoughts here. He's going to lay Night Sisters.
No, that's fine.
Almost guaranteed.
I write in pencil so I can erase.
He's going to lay Night Sisters almost guaranteed. I have a counter for that with Jedi Knight Revan. He's going to lay Geos almost guaranteed. I'm just basing this off the numbers of times that we saw him lay them. And I have the Traya and Scion team, which I'll do good with that. Grievous with Watt, I will be able to take out with General Skywalker. So there we have 3 teams. Geos are going to take on Newt. There's 4 teams. CLS will take on Stormtrooper Han.
Worth noting that your Geos can probably flex out to take out one of the scoundrel teams too. You can they can kill Bosk. Your Geos / First Order kill a lot of their less good teams. So the scoundrel team, the Newt team. You see Mission and Zalbar. The First Order specifically really good against dot teams.
Yeah.
And then Geos are really good against Newt specifically. The extortion doesn't bother them a ton.
So I just need one more cleanup team.
Did you make sure that you have 7 teams? Have your 7 versus their 7?
Because that's what I'm going to break this down again. Jedi Knight Revan 1, Triumvirate 2, General Skywalker 3, Geos 4, CLS 5, First Order 6. Then I have the Negotiator, which is 7, but I need one more team, don't I?
You can just save your JTR team, probably.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do, because she's able, with where they're at, she's able to clean up a lot of stuff. And like you said, we're expecting him to clear anyway.
This isn't about cleaning up. Your JTR team is going to be one of the 7 you actually
One of the 7, yeah. So I can use, I'll use her against any team that, because I can put her against the Stormtrooper Han team. I can
Yep.
use her against Kira teams. That's a great.
Also check. You also want to check your BB-8 speed versus like their BB-8 speed.
I'm gonna do that right now.
Because you can mirror it if you're faster.
My BB-8 speed is.
Oh, you're probably faster. You're gear 13.
293. No, yeah. Mine is 293.
And his not that fast.
No, it's not, because I have a lot of my mods and different things.
Yep.
And then his BB-8 is. Oh yeah, his is gonna be faster. He has 60 mods. 336. Okay.
Yeah.
It's like 40.
You're probably you're probably gonna want to CLS that.
Yep. Exactly.
Yeah. So if you CLS that, what else didn't you have lined up with a counter?
No, this works perfect, because if I CLS his JTR team, my JTR team can take out that Stormtrooper Han team.
Oh, sure. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So that'll work perfect. So CLS for resistance. And then the JTR is going to scoot down into Stormtrooper Han.
And I would personally, like, I don't know how confident you are in it, but I personally like to save EP a lot, just because he's kind of a Swiss Army knife. Per-meter train teams tend to be pretty good at cleanup.
Mm-hmm.
Because even if your opponent's preloaded, once you get your train going, it doesn't matter. So either like EP or troopers. I don't know what your troopers look like.
They're average, but I always save EP for offense. I haven't laid him on defense once in my entire career.
Yeah, so you're going to have enough to clean up. What do your troopers look like? Your troopers might be able to actually kill that bounty hunter team. His bounty hunters weren't very good.
Okay, mine are still not. They're a team I want to take up there, but here, I'll show you. I don't think that it's...
I would say they have to be better than mine. Like, we keep having these discussions. Like, your troopers have to be better than mine.
Well, we're pulling them up here. There you go.
Oh. I keep forgetting you don't have range trooper. Never mind.
That's right.
Nope, they're not doing anything.
No, that ain't gonna work.
Yep. So you can just save EP then, I guess.
Yep.
And then, now that you know what you're saving for offense, you can now just place your defense.
Which is exactly what I'm going to be able to do. So actually, we're going to place my defense right now, live during the video.
And honestly, you can go deeper on on what to place defensively, by looking at what your opponent struggles against on offense. We're not going to do that here.
No, we're not going to do that here. But that's something I can look at in the future. No. Yeah, but let's take a look here. I'm going to go Sith Empire first, because Darth Revan is not used, and I am going to include. I'm saving my Sith Trooper, so that's good right there. Everybody looks fine and dandy. The other team I'm going to place up here is... Grievous. I'm going to place Grievous up here as well, because I'm not using Grievous on offense. And I'm going to... Who should I put in as my fifth?
I'm super lazy. I'm super lame. I put in Droideka.
I'll do the same thing, even though my Droideka isn't very powerful.
You can also put in BB-8. If your JTR is going to take a Stormtrooper Han team, you probably don't need BB-8. You're putting your relics against Gear 12s.
That's what I'll do. Well, let's look at it this way. Is he going to be able to clear this team easy?
Probably.
Then I'm going to put in Droideka.
Okay.
Just so I can... Yep. That's what
I assume so?
Yeah, that's me too. So I'm just like, I'll just throw that character in. Then another team that I'm going to be able to put up here is Padme. So
I hate putting Padme on defense.
Well, I do too, but it's solid where it's at right now. Because like we said,
yeah.
And then I throw in R2 as well. Okay, there we go. Got to make sure that Jedi Knight Anakin is in there instead of General Skywalker, because I've done that before. I've actually... I was like... Go ahead.
I was saying, for the sake of this video, I just want to say my reservations for putting Padme on defense is that the argument for it is that she only has like 3 counters. My argument against it is that all 3 of those counters are less valuable teams than her.
I understand.
I mean, not that you shouldn't. I just advocate against it, because if your team can die to a nest, I don't want it on defense.
Yeah.
I mean, your opponent's nest I don't think was very good, but still, like...
it was Gear 13 and Relic.
Yeah. Well, I was also going to say, like, if you don't put Geos on defense, your opponent can just tray your Padme and move on with their life.
Yeah. No, not Cassian's Ewing. What am I doing? I'm looking for Biggs.
So if you're
There we
there,
go.
can you? Oh, where's your Y-wing at? Can you actually use that on offense?
Yes, I do.
How confident you'll be able to beat? And are you able to beating the mirror without the houndstooth?
Not very confident.
Okay.
Otherwise, I would do it.
I would put the ghost up.
That's what I was going to do. I was going to put Ghost. And then I'm going to put... excuse me. And then I'm going to put... Wherever the hell Ghost is at. Where's my Ghost? Here it is. Then I'm going to put Phantom first. Then I'm going to put Poe, because he's fun and he does lots of damage. And then I'm going to put Cassian's U-Wing and the other...
Anakin.
What?
What?
No, I'm not putting Jedi Anakin. Nice try. I'm putting this Falcon in there. Sometimes I'm so engrossed I would actually listen, but no.
I tried.
You did. Okay, then over here at the top, we're going to go... Really, no, it's going to be a crappy team. It's going to be the Old Republic team that I have with Karth lead.
Do you have Vander Chewbacca?
Not past Gear 7.
Oh, okay. So no?
No, that's not good to know.
So that would...
I'm throwing
do you have L3?
Yep, I'm throwing L3 in there.
Yeah, I like a pre-taunt, so either Short Trooper or L3, but L3 keeps the 3 on top there cleansed.
Mm-hmm. Then who's my other squad going to be here? Oh, my bounty hunters.
Put Night Sisters down.
I was going to put Night Sisters down in the back.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to go Bosk lead.
I'd put Django lead.
No, I'm going to go Django lead with Bosk, Boba, Embo, and then I'm going to put Nest.
There you go.
Because I'm not using her anywhere in offense. So that's what we're going to do. My Nest is weak.
I've been enjoying experimenting with different Karth, Newt, and Kira comps.
Mm-hmm.
Just screwing around with those last two garbage defense slots. Like you just placed bounty hunters, right? Like you're not very good defenses. What do you place? And I've just been screwing around with different comps. It's been kind of fun.
I am putting the Talzin lead this time.
All right.
And then I need one more team. What should my one more team be? I gotta scroll down here and take a look.
What team are you not using that has the highest gear?
That's what I was gonna look at. Bleeping Imperial Troopers.
Oh, just put Newt down.
I will put Newt down. So I need Newt.
Put a Newt hodgepodge down with
What character should I throw in with Newt?
Well, Dooku.
Dooku's number 1.
Oh man. Watt? Are you using Watt anywhere on offense?
I am not. No.
You can throw Watt in there.
I will.
And then, let's see.
I have Baze and Chirrut.
I was going to say this would have been a decent candidate for Nest, but I mean...
Too late.
You learn. No, I was saying you live, you learn.
Yep.
Man. I don't know, what random Gear 13s do you have that are just, silly?
Let's see. I have Rose Tico.
Are Rose or Holdo part of your JTR team for offense?
Nope.
Just put them both on defense.
I will.
Put them both right here.
There you go. They're Gear 13. We'll see what happens. Watch. This team ends up holding, and just it's like, do you guys know the secret Rose Holdo team? Newt's their leader.
Well, I think the way that this team is that Watt's going to give the tank tech to Holdo.
Yep.
Who's Relic 5.
Yeah.
So
and they have decent
mods. Hopefully that's good enough.
Yeah. Well, guys, there you have it. I know this is a rather long video, but we just kind of wanted to go through prepping for a Grand Arena matchup. And thank you, Dagger, for joining and helping me out. Very much so.
No problem, dude.